Dear students, hope you are well. I am Mustafizur Rahman, Senior Teacher English, Ghatai Cantonment Public School and College. Today, I will conduct your English class. Dear students, why do we use bus and train? অর্থাৎ আমরা বাস এবং ট্রেন কেন ব্যবহার করে থাকি? Obviously, to go different places. অর্থাৎ বিভিন্ন জায়গায় যাওয়ার জন্য আমরা বাস এবং ট্রেন ব্যবহার করে থাকি। So, our today's lesson is My Trip. Unit 35, Lesson 1 and 2. Learning outcomes. After we have studied this lesson, we will be able to know some new words, read a passage, get idea about a trip, ask and answer questions. Now keywords. Trip. Trip means journey. Now we will make sentence with the help of trip. My trip was in Chilmari last week. Fisherman. One who catches fish, অর্থাৎ যে মাছ ধরে তাকে আমরা ফিশারম্যান বলে থাকি। Alvy's grandfather was a fisherman. Grandmother. Father's mother. The grandmother means father's mother. My grandmother is 65 years old. Grandfather. Father's father. Grandfather means father's father. My grandfather was a teacher. Now I will read this passage and you will listen to me very carefully so that you can understand. My name is Alvi. I live in Dhaka, but my family is from Chilmari in Kurigram. My grandmother and many of my relatives still live there. That means Alvi lives in Dhaka. His family came to Dhaka from Chilmari in Kurigram. His grandmother and many of his relatives still live there. Last June, I went to visit my grandmother, my uncle, and cousins in Chilmari. That means last June, Alvi went to Chilmari to visit his grandmother, his uncle, and cousins. Their house is near the Jamuna River. My uncle is a fisherman. My grandfather was a fisherman and he died about 10 years ago. I didn't know him. That means Alvi's grandfather was a fisherman. His uncle is a fisherman. His grandfather died about 10 years ago. He did not see him. When my sister and I visited Chilmari in June, we had so much fun. Our grandmother told us stories about our family and about the history of Bangladesh. That means when Alvi and his sister went to Chilmari in June, they made a lot of fun. Their grandmother told them stories about their family and about the history of Bangladesh. My uncle caught a lot of fish, and my favorite fish is chapila. eats a thin white fish. It's delicious. That means Alfi's favorite fish is chapila. Chapila is a thin white fish and it is very tasty. We helped our grandmother make the fish every night. We also made rice and vegetables. That means they helped their grandmother make the fish, rice, and vegetables. It was a very special trip. We talked with our relatives and learned about our family and our country. We also sang songs together. That means the trip was very special because they talked with their relatives and learned about their family and their country. They also sang songs together. Now, I will ask you some questions and you will answer them. Okay? Where does Alvi live? Try to guess. Then try to guess the answer. Alvi lives in Dhaka. Number B. Where did he go? What will be the answer? He went to Chilmari in Kurigram. What is his uncle? His uncle is a fisherman. His uncle is a fisherman. Who did he go there? What will be the answer? He went there with his sister. What did he do there? He talked with their relatives. Okay, he know many things about the history of Bangladesh and about his family. He sang songs also. He also ate chapila fish. Now fill in the blanks. Alvi lives in Desh. What will be the answer? Alvi lives in Dhaka. Their house is Desh the Jamuna River. What will be the answer? Their house is near the Jamuna River. Her uncle is a Desh. What will be the answer? Her uncle is a fisherman. Dear students, I hope all of you have listened to me very carefully and you have understood what I have discussed. Now, homework. Write 5 sentences about your own trip. মনে করো তুমি একটা ভ্রমণে গিয়েছিলে, সেই ভ্রমণ সম্পর্কে তুমি 5টি বাক্য লিখবে। ওকে, এটাই তোমাদের হোমওয়ার্ক। So, dear students, stay home, keep fit yourself, of your parents. Goodbye.